My name's Andrew.
My name's...
Two.
And my name is Thomas.
My name's Thomas. Why did you say it so quickly? Well, this is Thomas, and today we're off to a special event for Game of Thrones. What was it called?
It was called the Thronefest at Quex Park.
The Thronefest at Quex Park. Now, Quex Park
is a huge white place of like dead animals, and there's Ethan, a lion, trying to kill a bull, but it bites it on the boobie. Okay, that's a lot of information. So there's a place called Quex Park, which isn't far from us down in Kent. Quex Park is a big manor house. I like that place because it's like Africa. They have elephants, giraffes.
So there was a colonel, I think, or a major, or someone in the army back in the 1800s, and he went exploring across Africa, and he brought back all these animals. Now, you wouldn't do it nowadays because they're endangered, and you wouldn't shoot elephants and lions.
And because they're in like captivity or something.
Well, what he did is he killed these animals, and
which is very sad because that's why they're in captivity now.
Yeah, but then he had somebody like a taxidermist.
You
know what I mean?
No, but there's like...
So we went to Quex Park, and Quex Park does have...
I love it!
You like it, but it's got a big museum, and it's basically like someone who's collected souvenirs from Africa and brought them home.
And they have like a golden eagle there.
Yeah, but he's got all these animals that he's had taxidermy, so that's made them preserved, and then he's set them up in like a diorama, which is like a... I suppose it's like a scene, yeah. So there's monkeys, and I mean, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of them.
Remember that one where they had the giraffes and
even brought giraffes and elephants back, and they're huge.
And even gorillas.
But he did that back in the 1800s, so
long time ago.
Say that, yeah, a lot of effort. But we go there because it
must have been really hard for him to do it.
Yeah, but in the field and part of their land, they rent it out to large events. There's monster trucks and there's Game of Thrones events. So and
we went there, and I even sat on the real throne.
Upcoming is going to be how we got on at Thronefest. So I hope you enjoy the video. Yeah, and see you in the middle. It's a bit dark in here, but do you want to tell us where we are?
We're in Quex Park house, and you can see there's a big giraffe.
And these are all animals that came back from Africa and got preserved and stuffed. And this man put them all in the museum, didn't he?
Yeah. And they got killed.
They got killed, and they're very sad.
We're going to show you guys something rude. Come on guys, let's go.
That's a guy eating buffalo. The first time we came here, what was it you saw that was so funny? It's a very realistic buffalo, isn't it? And is it a man buffalo or a lady buffalo? A man. And how do you know it's a
it's really like it was packed there, and there was like more than a foot long line to get.
There's a big queue to get in, and you had to queue to get in the throne. But we went 2 years, and the second year they had different things there. So they made some of the giants from Game of Thrones.
There's a guy that always dressed. There's the same guy that always dressed up. We saw him in Herne Bay.
He dresses as a dragon, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then we saw him as a dinosaur.
You recognise because he's got this costume on as like a dragon or a dinosaur. But it was a dragon for this event. And he always wears the same trousers and shoes. And he's always got the same girlfriend with him. So you kind of recognise it's him. And we got to chatting to him once. I was like, I know you because I've seen your trousers. But he comes over and makes a big fuss of you. And he's got different sounds it makes. It farts and it burps and it roars. And, yeah. But
the farts and the burps were really funny.
So at the Thronefest event, the first year we went, it was really cold.
Yeah, it was like November, December.
No, it's always been the same time. It's like June, July time. But it was a really cold day. The second time it was also quite cold.
And it was raining that day.
But they have a big arena where they get some of the stunt riders from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
so
they did like a horse thing on like
a jousting, but they kind of look a little bit like the actors because they're the ones with Jon Snow looks a bit like Jon Snow, but he's the stunt double.
But the guy called Game of Thrones. So someone that dressed up like that, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was lots of people dressed. A few people dressed up. It wasn't like Comic-Con. There wasn't that many. Second year, more people dressed up, which was pretty cool.
When we went with Nicolas.
Nicolas loved Game of Thrones. Nicolas was just like the biggest Game of Thrones fan ever. And when we got there, we didn't really see him. We were like, if you want to go off and do your own thing, and he paid money to have like an autograph with one of the kind of
They had wolves there.
The wolves were there, yeah.
And they had like an owl thing.
An owl display as well, yeah, or some sort of birds.
They even did like a hawk.
A hawk's display, yeah. So I hope you like the second half, and we'll see you at the end.
I think they did a barn owl.
There's barn owls there.
Yeah.
So that was Thronefest.
It was really fun.
Really, really cool. We'll definitely go again. And it was quite cool.
The birds were the best there.
Because we went in Quex Park while we were there. We quite like Quex Park, and it's got a proper toilet rather than using like a festival toilet.
Or more than that. I think that time we forgot to bring a wee bottle. So we had to wee in like a Costa cup.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? I forgot my wee bottle of it to wee in a cup. But yeah, it's quite a nice place, and I mean the museum is a little bit controversial, having that many dead animals.
It's a bit dark.
It's a bit. We went there once with a carer that was a vegan, and I said to her beforehand, if you don't want to go, we'll go somewhere else. And she's like, no, but I mean, what they do.
She was vegetarian.
It's called a vegan. Even more like sensitive than vegetarians. They don't have milk because they come from cows. Even though cows will die when it gives you milk, it's still not nice that you artificially take it from them. That's another story for another day. But she wanted to go, and I said to her, the people that run it, I've met them, they're really nice people, and it's all about preserving what their great-grandfather did, and it's not like they would go and kill the animals now. And it is nice to see them, because it's quite impressive.
But the dark side of it is all the
dead animals, skulls and stuff.
And all the blood dripping out.
You go into one bit where it's for kids, and they've got loads of artifacts, not just dead animals, but loads of artifacts from African villages, and it's very up front. You can touch them and look at them and sketch them and draw them.
Dad, remember that book? And remember that huge spider?
Yeah.
It'll be up here.
You go to some museums, you can't touch the thing, and I think it's really good for the kids. It's a kind of trust basis, and they got that instruments there from Africa. I quite like it. We'll probably go there 2-3 times a year. It's not far from where we live.
It's like half an hour drive.
So I hope you like the video, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.
Guys, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you have got Hagrid's home thing.
Who?
Hagrid's hut. Basically, Hagrid's home.